Paul from BrewLiving.com. I'm here with Mike Pike of High on Fire. It was good meeting you again.
Yeah, it's
After,
Matt Pike, by the way.
well, the first time I saw you was with Shadows Falling Mushroom Head. I don't know how many years ago was that.
That
That
was a
was
long time ago, man. I don't even remember. It's so long ago.
okay, man. I know you guys put out a new album. I just seen your show for a second time again. You guys were very impressive. You guys had to do all the headbanging, but your sound just, it was a great show. I can feel the bass, the double bass, and I can just feel like the whole floor was shaking.
Yeah, well, we try, man. we're always like redialing that in and trying to get better and better at it. You know, it's like a big thing for us being a three-piece, trying to make it sound like there's way more people than there are. You know.
Yeah. Were you impressed with the crowd despite the crowd
They were
turnout?
cool, man. They were cool. For it was kind of mellow compared to some, but sometimes mellow's a little mellower is kind of cool. You know.
Yeah. I mean, as far as turnout, despite being
it
a
was
number.
good. It was good, man.
Yeah. Okay, can you tell us a little about the new album, the latest album you guys put out?
The Vermis Mysterious.
Yes, you think this album's a little bit slower as far as tempo goes than the
I
last?
just think it's refined. I mean, it's strange because we mess with timing a lot. It's just refined, and I don't know. Like when I write a song, I don't really think about whether it's going to be fast or slow. It just kind of comes out either way, you know. And I did some doomier shit on this one, but I definitely had some fast ones. Fertile Green's like really fast, but then Madness of an Architect's like groovy, and so I tried to mix it up and make it a little like a roller coaster. It goes like this, you know.
Yeah.
So
And you guys put out two live albums. One's two individual live albums. Can you tell us a little bit about these live albums and why you put them?
We recorded them in Brooklyn and Manhattan, and we have crazy crowds in New York, so figured it'd be a good place for energy and stuff like that. And yeah, we just completely, I don't know, we murdered that place. We were totally tour tight and, so to speak, on fire. Like it went really good. We got some good recordings and had mixing board and a crew come in with a separate thing and do a lot of DIs, and then there's little parts I had to go in the studio and kind of fix because when you're playing live the microphone I'm all and it gets all closer, so I kind of went in the studio and kind of corrected a few little things, but overall we just had a really good couple performances, and yeah, it was cool enough to like where we're like, well, to make a live album, they don't sell as good as they used to, but we just tried to do the coolest one we could, and I think it has a good feel,
Okay, I know the bass player from the last tour that I seen you guys on, and with you guys. Who's this bass? The other bass player? Can you tell me a little?
That was George Rice, I do believe, and he founded the band with me and Dez. He was like the first guy. Yeah, he's a good friend of ours, man. Still, he just life took him a different direction, and touring. We were touring so much that it could be hard on anyone, to get their life straight, and not come home broke and be 100% gung ho. And after that, we had Joe Preston play with us for Blessed Black Wings, and a couple years of touring on that. And then we got Jeff Matz. He just fit in with us like perfectly, And every year, we just get a little better and a little more refined. And I had to go through some stuff and quit drinking and partying so much. And, I had some problems with that. And, life just, you just got to kind of keep rolling with it and keep loving what you do, and every day try to get better at it. That's all I'm trying to do, Just put a guitar on me and kill every night as much as I can.
Okay, you guys, earlier in your career, you guys were on Relapse.
Yeah.
And now you're on E1 Entertainment. How's your relationship with your current label, and how's it compared to the previous relationship you had with Relapse?
I think Relapse is a great record label, especially if you're trying to get off the ground. Relapse really, really promotes their bands really well, and they get you to this certain point. And we got to this certain point with them where we weren't going any farther, we weren't going backwards, and we just wanted to try something new, try to change up, management, change up, everything we were doing because it was getting mundane, so to speak. And so we went with, a new manager, a new label, a new producer. We try to do that every album or every 2 albums, get a new producer and, try to freshen up our sound, freshen up how the machine runs, and it's been going pretty good, man. Pretty steady.
So who was the producer on the latest album? And can you tell me a little?
Kurt Ballou, he's in the band Converge, and yeah, we just really liked a lot of the stuff he did. He did the Caveller Tech band we played with tonight, and he's just kind of amazing. The guy should have worked at NASA, but instead he got intrigued by sound. So he's super smart, super really rad guy. He's great to work with. He understands music, he's a guitar player himself, and he plays drums, and he's just a lover of music, and he's really good at getting sounds, and he seems to be the guy to fit for us for the time being. We really like working with him. So.
All right, I know we're short on time, and thank you for doing this interview on the fly. I really appreciate it. And do you have any last word for the fans out there?
Oh, just thank you for listening, man, and keep an eye out because I'm up to things, and there's gonna be some good shit coming out.
And please listen to the new album,
The Vermis Mysterious, High on Fire.
And Snakes of the Divine.
Snakes of the Divine, yeah.
All right, thank you for your time, Matt.
Hey, thank you, sir.